go, folks. There we go. That's the cassette. Just pop that in there. Oh, marvellous. There we go. Hey, it's Sunday. It's 9 p.m. and yeah, it's time for, I thought I was almost going to say run around, but that would be Friday and 5 p.m. Do you remember that run around with that bloke that went on to EastEnders? Ricky, that guy. No, it's not him. It's me. It's Jason Bradbury. How you doing? Great to see you. I've got a new hoodie. I'm very proud of it. Haven't taken it off. Mike Reed. Thank you, Quake Scorton. Mike Reed, my friend. Let me smooth the lights. There we go. I think I was shadowing my face. Am I a bit dark? I'm all right. Middle-aged gamer guy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Bulletproof Dean. Nice to see you too. I've got my chat on the camera on my cool auto cue thingy. Prof Giles, good evening. Oh, I like that. Good evening, fellow exploders. That's nice. And hello to Instagram as well. Big up to Instagram. The Nuki Shark Company in the house. Rachel from Geneva. Hi. Lovely to see you. What was I was looking at some of your social recently. I can't remember what it was, but the boys were doing their best for FNCS, weren't they? I'm not sure if any of you, including Rachel, because she knows my son Jackson, aka Rez Hex. Oh my god, so funny. As you know, he's a streamer. He's got over 100k now on TikTok and 78,000 on Twitch, and he's been out in Barcelona. It's been really, really funny actually. I've really enjoyed watching it. And he's out there with his mates, and they did a live stream as they attempted to go to a nightclub literally for the first time in their lives. Isn't that utterly hilarious? So I was watching. In fact, I wondered, I started to think, oh God, is this intrusive? I was sat there watching my 17-year-old attempt to go to some form of nightclub for the first time with his mates, and it was just hilarious. And they dressed up, and it was just really, really funny. Anyway, the world's crazy now. And the whole streaming thing is absolute madness. Hello, Mitchie. How you doing? Good to see you, D90. Psychic Janet over on Instagram. That's nice. I like to see you on Insta. That's where it all started for you, Psychic Janet, isn't it? And then I can't see this. I can't see because of the way I've got the microphone. This part of the stream so well. Putty Cat, Bruise, Tiny Devil Games. Hi, Ken. Good to see you. Who else? Sarah. Hello. We were laughing, Sarah, weren't we? Was it in the Discord or on chat somewhere about how the aforementioned Rez Hex and his mates are out there in Barcelona. They've got all the streaming gear. They can do all the technical stuff. But they don't have anything to do or to say. It's really funny. They don't know what to do. It's really funny. Anyway, what am I going on about? It's good to be here. Welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. This show goes out every Sunday at 9 p.m. And what am I doing? Am I pressing the button multiple times? There we go. And yeah, we talk about all things retro, 80s and 90s. All right. Hence the brand new UK Garage 90s themed playlist, which is very, very cool. I hope you're enjoying that. I love it. I'm really pleased with it. We've got a great 80s playlist that we've been playing for the last sort of 50 shows. That's how many shows we're on to, by the way. About 50 we've done. But we've spruced things up a bit with a 90s playlist. All of my music tonight comes from Epidemic Sound. I'm not sponsored by them. I actually pay like everyone else. I just think they're a great service if you want copyright-free music for making content. Messenger. It was Facebook Messenger, says Sarah. Yeah. Kooky Chatbot Dev. Good to see ya. Epic. Simon Bradbury from X. Hello, my friend. Or should I say, my bro. As in, he really is my bro. So, Way of the Exploding show is all about what we call new retro. So we look ostensibly at the 80s and 90s, pop culture, music, films, TV, games, of course. And we love it when there is new content, okay? So with that in mind, let's get straight on to the news. Maybe I should attempt to just bring that down a little bit. We'll go to the news because we've got some really, really cool stuff coming your way. In terms of new retro content and a cool story about the movie as well. Can I just check something actually? Ken, aka Tiny Devil Games, can you let me know in chat that you're okay if I show a little recording I made of you and I chatting yesterday? Would that be okay? You look dead handsome in it and you sound really cool. So now I've buttered you up. Hopefully you'll say yes. What have we got? Professor Giles, new silly name for the show, Jason and the Retronauts. I like it very, very much. That's nice. What did you call them? Exploders. You called the audience Exploders. Great Scoreton, can't stop buying retro trainers. Bought 4 pairs of Adidas in 2 months. You need to, because they go up in price, don't they? So quickly. My God. I was actually looking at sealed VHSs today, and there was one of Back to the Future sealed, and it was $75,000. Absolutely insane. I couldn't believe that. Anyway, get the music back up. Evening, everyone, says I Quail. Oh, yeah. Does anyone know Asobitech? Does anyone know Asobitech? He used to come along to my stream when I used to do it with the amazing Bex. And I haven't seen him for a while, and I can't seem to find a way of contacting him. The reason I want to contact him is because he released a game called Defused for the Game Boy, and I want to use it in our movie. If you're not sure what our movie is, then I should tell you. It's called Control AI Delete. It's been funded on Kickstarter by most of the people in chat, you absolute superstars. Hello, Sean. Philip Hoy! Oi, oi! Hello to Instagram if you're just joining. Introduced my 5-year-old to Back to the Future a few days ago, says Instadeleb. And he loves it. Very proud dad. Oh yeah, me too, man. I'm proud on your behalf. Great franchise. MJ Coop is in the house. Rob Murphy's joined us. Psych Janet's still with us. Hello. And yeah, that's right. Ken O'Kelly. Right. Okay. So where was I asking? Oh yeah, I love Exploders as well, Simon. I think that's a really good idea. Hey Jason, says Lucy, could you put a fresh Discord link in the movie update emails? Plus, it's not working for me, please. Yes, Lucy, I will. Thank you, very kind. Could someone, one of my more knowledgeable exploders, love it, go over to YouTube for Lucy and pop a live Discord link in? Is that possible? If you need me to get it, I've got Discord, I could bring it up. I just don't know how to do it. I'm sure you do. If not, ask me. I'll do it and then give you it. Then you can copy and paste it. But what I can't do is go over to YouTube and put it in chat, because it'd be a problem basically, because of my setup and the amount of screens that I kind of don't have. Okay. So what did I ask? I asked a question of Ken, didn't I? Yep. Go for it. Says Ken. Ken. Marvelous stuff. All of this will become clear in a minute. Is that a bit loud? So if you're new, welcome. We're the Exploding Show. We've got some retro news incoming. I've already done the news sting. And we're going to then move to our quiz, which is probably why you're here. It's great. It's a kind of honesty quiz. You can just answer. You don't need any apps or cool stuff. You can just get involved. It's going to be hard today. It's going to be hard. So anyone that gets 10 out of 10 today is a superstar, and you can kind of vote on what you want me to do if we get a 10 out of 10 vis-a-vis my clickbaity title for today's stream. Right, okay. So first up, would you believe? Yeah, new game incoming. Interesting. Only for those of us, which actually isn't me, lucky enough to have the amazing Playdate mobile console. I should really bring up a picture of the Playdate, shouldn't I? The Playdate console, has anyone got one? Let me know in chat. Is a really super cool niche sort of designer pocket-sized console, most distinguished because it has a winder on the side, right? So think of a weird sort of Nintendo peripheral, like for the Dreamcast, for like bass fishing or something. You've got a winder, and developers can make use of obviously the normal buttons and so on and so forth, but they can also make use of the winder, which is quite a novel thing. The other novel thing, as you can see from this example here of a brand new game, which is based on Space Invaders, and you can download for free for the Playdate, which is amazing. It's also got a kind of a very simple black, white, green screen. There's probably a cool name for that. If someone can tell me the technical name for that type of screen, I would really appreciate it. Possibly Ken, Tiny Devil Games, will know. So it's a kind of monochrome pocket-sized console, really cool. And what they do is they've got a kind of scarcity model. So they release free games. I don't know how many. I seem to remember the number 12's coming to me, but anyway, they release them every month or so, and you download a free game for it. So they don't give you, access to all the games, and you can't just buy all the games. You buy the console, and then as a part of that deal, you get these games dropped in your in tray once a month, or something like that. Anyway, this is a game, and I just thought it was really, really cool. And it's by, but it's going to get us somewhere. It's by a dev called BitGlint Games. Okay, BitGlint Games. Now, it's a Space Invaders clone. They've changed it enough so that Taito don't sue them, based on the 1978 arcade classic. It sees players controlling a spaceship positioned at the bottom of the screen, with the goal being to eliminate the aliens that slowly descend from above and shoot UFOs that appear to earn bonuses and blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Why am I telling you this? Not only just because it's cool, but because BitGlint Games are the guys behind a brand new version of Attic Attack, right, for Windows called, well, I can't pronounce it, Melchir's Mansion, right? But also, my research took me to something else. Now, bear with me. I've got buttons and bits and pieces that are confusing me. Yes, this. Get this. Now, I'll just go full screen on it. Give me a second. I need to interact with this. Let's take the music down. There we go. Now, who remembers... Well, obviously you remember School Days for the Specky. But do you remember a more contemporary version of it called School Days Class of 99, or it's just called Class of 99. Is that too loud? Just give me a sec. It's a bit loud, isn't it? I'll just reduce the volume. Okay, cool. So this is the game running. You can, by the way, download this for free. If you need to find out how, the best thing for me to do is to tell you to go to put into your favorite search engine BitGlint Games, B-I-T Glint Games. Yeah, in fact, I'll try and I'll whack it in the chat. Oh no, I can't whack it in the chat because I've got the chat on my posh auto cue. BitGlint Games. You can download it for free on Windows. I tried to bring it into software here so I could play it with you, but it's not full screen, and Streamlabs has a kind of glitchy thing with non-full screen games. Anyway, I played this for most of the afternoon. It's so much fun. Do you remember Class of 99? You've probably been shouting about it in chat, and I've just been concentrating on the screen, so I've not seen it. The Quake Scortum, the movie project is going well. We're going to talk about that in a minute, my friend. Right. Discord server, Derek. Yeah. Did anyone do it? Could you put it in normal chat for us? Prof Jars has put a link to the console for the aforementioned Space Invaders game from BitGlint. Middle-aged gamer guy is going to contact Quang for me. Thank you so much. Otherwise known as Sobitech. That's great. That's really helpful. Derek has given us a link to this game that you're looking at right now. Apparently we can't post links on YouTube. Okay, that's cool. But BitGlint on a search engine should get you there. Good. Hopefully that's all made sense. So great new game. It's coming out for Playdate, but most of us don't have Playdates. I didn't see, that's the console I was referring to. I didn't see whether any of you said you had it or not. But for me, this on screen right now is the main event. It's brilliant. School Days was such a great game, and Class of 99 was a really, really good one. If you'd like to expand your kind of School Days repertoire, you know, it's like when you played a great game. School Days is definitely a great game. It's nice to, you know, if there's a trilogy or some others in the franchise, and this is one of them. And this is a reversioning of it by BitGlint, so that you can play it for free on Windows, which is very cool. Well done, BitGlint. Love you. That first thing I showed you, that was Richard Jordan, otherwise known as Eric Retro. And he's the guy, I think, from BitGlint. So if you'd like to show him some love, do so. Anyway, there you go. So that's a little bit of news. Hang on 1 second. Right. Okay. So oh, God, that's not good. Just bear with me. There we go. Good. Right. Getting confused. Lots of sounds of games in my ear, but no longer. Are they going to distract me? Because we are back in control, party people. If you just joined, welcome. This is Way of the Exploding Show. We go out every Sunday, 9 p.m, most Sundays. Yeah, we are making a movie. Yeah, just thought I'd drop that in there, making a movie. I've been doing loads on the movie. Oh, my God. Loads of cool stuff on the movie has been happening this week. I've been in Lincolnshire looking at locations. I might be able to show you some of those next week, actually. I never thought, really, of loading them up today, but maybe I could. I've been shooting a bus so that it can be made into a 3D model, and it can be crashed into an expo. A little bit of a plot giveaway there. I've been casting like mad. Ladies and gentlemen, I can now confirm. We have a full cast, ladies and gentlemen. Come on! I don't know if body popping works with UK Garage, but... a bit like Closer Than Close, isn't it? I mean, it's not, but it's a bit like that. Oh, I like this. This is a nice tune. We've got the devices. Get ready for the drop. Come on. Woo! Yeah. We found the last really important cast member. Because we had some we had one of the main actresses moved roles, which was cool. I was really cool with that. She just said, look, I've read the script and I really like this character, and would you mind? And I was like, wow, what a great idea. So then it meant that our lead actress role was suddenly available with, 6.5 weeks to go before filming. So I put out adverts in all these sort of actors, websites and that. I've got about 20 people sending tapes. They're not tapes, are they? Why do I say tapes? They're not tapes. They're just like selfies. Wow. Oh my God. The talent and the person that we found. Oh my God, incredible. A few other roles that have been filled. And other issues. We've got a supermarket now. We didn't have a supermarket before. We've been testing the camera. That's going great. Although I leave that to our expert. Who has yet to grab the camera, and then going to get some feedback on that. So it's absolutely brilliant. Good evening, Skewy Cat. But with that in mind, I had a conversation with none other than Ken of Tiny Devil Games, ladies and gentlemen, who's in chat. Big up to Ken. And if what you're about to watch, which is exclusive to you, doesn't make you put W's in chat for Ken at Tiny Devil Games, I don't know what will. Watch this. Make sure you can hear it because it's really cool. Here we go. Say again.
So one of the things I think we probably could do, so that we can match the player's hands to the action on screen, I could make the underlying game system, and even if it's only displaying the green screen, record the motions and the button presses.
Right.
So they can be played as the actions
I'm
later
about to see, and you're about to see with me
get the timings to
for the first time
on screen.
Well, that sounds...
some of the retro programming that's going to be part of the movie.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, look...
Remember, the movie's a hacker movie.
No, it's just recording key presses. It's not a...
It's a hacking movie about a bunch of retro gamers that hack an AI.
What very likely do is
how do they do that?
We'll get,
check it out.
Josh, our lead actor, playing the game beforehand. Then we'll go to green screen.
I've not edited this, hence why it's long form, but I'm sure you don't mind.
Sort of what he was doing and the sort of rhythm of it. And then, if need be, the arcade machine, which, as you know, is literally right next to me.
That's Stardash.
Post
the new controls that I configured.
The 10-day shoot. When I'm editing, I could always do an extreme close-up or even a macro shot of those controls
macro
with me doing
super close, you know.
Because my hands, no one's really going to make a difference, you know what I mean? And that might be another way of doing it. So I wouldn't get into too much trouble on that. But I do think that's an amazing idea.
As I say, I don't think that's the problem. I think that's something I can...
I never expected it to feel this long until the punchline.
Okay, cool. So we'll default to green screen now. I think Elizabeth will like that.
Elizabeth is our director.
I think she's expecting it, but I do think that...
I'll take that. We're going to be using green screen. But Ken has got most of the software systems up and running, even to the point where they're interactive, like a cache point that we need to use. You can actually touch it and actually like go through the motions, or
but it will help them to make
an
more
alarm
aesthetic
system that
decisions
malfunctions,
around,
or
you know,
a bus sign that malfunctions,
where the
all
actors are placed and
interactive.
how the
But we're about to see some of the
They'll be able to
hacking
know what they're
stuff,
interacting with and what
sort of.
what
You'll
they
get what I
like,
mean.
which should help them create a better.
But like I said, Cash Machine, we go live. Cheeky Burger, we go live because
That's the burger restaurant.
otherwise actors crossing in front of it and that. I think it'd be great to have it live.
They've got to walk into the burger,
and be
order
over
a
couple of
burger.
screens.
The burger ordering
One-
thing's like an automated thing, an AI thing, obviously, goes wrong. We've got to make those systems. We can't just use normal stuff.
And I think we're going to end up that just being. I know you're making it interactive and so it can actually be touched, but I think we'll just end up recording that sequence and then playing it like a video. The actor will just mine those
Hopefully
button
this is
pushes,
interesting to you guys. I just thought a bit behind the scenes.
And
This will end up in the documentary that
we can
many of
finesse
you
that
are going to get
again and again.
along with your download.
Even though
of
I
the movie.
say it like that live, we'll still have for every system, just so it's been stated, green screen as a fallback, and that includes Commodore 64, Amstrad, Spectrum, whatever it is.
Getting there now.
I know that we need a conversation about that.
I didn't
I've
know
got
he'd
something
done
to
this.
show you about that as well.
Say again.
I've got something to show you about that as well.
Oh, wicked! Why don't you show me, man? I'm recording. Everyone watching this.
Yep. All right, let me just jump on to OBS for a second and switch you across.
Amazing.
Well,
How cool is this?
Now you know how I feel when I'm streaming, Ken.
yep.
That
Right,
added pressure.
so this is the start of one of the systems that I'm creating. Oh, sorry, I just failed again.
Oh, that is so good. So familiar to me, bro.
Yeah, so this is designed, no matter what I type on the
you remember
keyboard, it
that?
will always type the same thing, which comes from the script.
Yeah.
So press play on the tape,
Press play on the tape. Look.
Oh,
yes!
great.
We'll
Oh,
have sound
great,
as well.
man.
and then we drop into the Vic terminal.
Vic Terminal.
Epic, mate.
The Vic modem. So how are we going to turn a Commodore 64 into
Oh
a
my
hacking
God.
computer? With a bit of artistic license.
So this is using the Vic modem, is it?
Well, theoretically, yeah. It's not using anything. It's not even using the
This is
C64.
actually from the script.
Uh,
That writing on screen.
No, I understand that. But
I
from
wrote that in the script.
from the
it's
script,
Vic
it's the Vic modem.
Yeah, from the script, it's the Vic
There's
modem.
some software called Vic Terminal, which would be the terminal
And it's
software.
when they have no knowledge of what's going on. They don't know what's going on in the outside world because
Let
all,
me just
all
go into the
communication
script.
systems are down, except these old school bulletin boards that you can get through on a phone line.
Vic.
I'm just researching there, making sure that a Vic modem would work theoretically with a Commodore 64.
Oh man, that looks amazing.
Those
No.
graphics at the top need a bit.
But
of
that's an
tweak.
old bulletin
No,
board.
mate, they're beautiful.
Cave Club. I invented that. I
And all
wrote that
you're
in the
doing is
script.
pressing any button.
Type any key.
Oh man.
So our actors
That's
can
as far as it goes
fake
so far.
programming and bringing up the
But yeah,
bulletin
it's,
board
that's well
by
on its
pressing any
way.
key.
That is incredible, bro.
This is how they find out that our lead character that that it's an AI. They
Oh my
suspected
God.
that, and that the hospital is in trouble as well, which leads our
my
lead
God.
character to suit up
Man, that
and
is
go
so
out in the
good. Let me
Sinclair
just go
C5 to rescue his
screen
love,
The scene from that. Hang on.
Lisa, who we cast this week. That was the one I was talking about.
I'm in the scene now where they first see the Vic modem,
I'm looking at the script.
and he plugs the Vic modem into the computer, and then clicks one end of his newly fitted plug into it.
Because they hack it, they rewire.
Here we go.
it.
Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is what you just did. Load. Quote star quote.
Yeah. So
'Cause
the
he
extra bit
understands
was
the
the bit
code.
that only applies to the disk drive
Yeah.
rather than tapes, so you wouldn't get the flickery thing
Yes,
inside.
Yeah.
So the command for tape is just load or shift run stop.
I love it.
Amazing, dude.
But yeah, so I matched it to that, and yeah, it matches pretty much.
Never
one on
ever
one.
wanted to
I did make up
cue
a
a
new
cheer
phone
more than
number
right now.
because it doesn't mention in the script the phone number for the Dragon Cave Club BBS.
Right.
bulletin board.
So the number, if you actually take the letters of the
Old school
numbers
website, you know that old school kind of news group.
and look at the letters on a touchpad on a phone, it actually says Dragons.
Dude, this is deep. There's so many Easter eggs in this film.
Yep.
Everybody, and you just discovered one of them.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to
So
pause
many
the
Easter eggs.
recording there because I end up.
Well
you
done,
can probably
Ken.
tell I end up performing
W's
when I wanna
in
just
chat.
relax and listen.
W's in chat. And if you're not like my
That way.
son and you've not been educated as to that, it means win. That you
You
put
will receive an
W,
email
enter.
notification when the cloud
And
recording-
they're all
when-
being
when the cloud
directed
recording is
at Ken, aka Tiny Devil Games, who is in chat with us right now, who's getting rather bashful about seeing himself. Many of you saying some great things. Awesome, Psychic Janet. Yes, it is. What else did we get? Awesome, says Dr. Oculus VR. Still haven't dared tell the wife yet. Well, that you're going to be in the movie. Hope Susie got a good part. Susie's going to be one of our news readers. When you can program, Jace, anything is possible, Derek. That's why I said yes, Derek, earlier. Brilliant, says my bro. Evening all, Supersonic's Jim. You just missed, if you've just come, you just missed a really good one, Supersonic. W's from Skewy Cat. Well done, Kenny boy. From one programmer to another, Phil Hoy. High praise indeed. Yeah, love you, Ken. Epic, 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 epic. Love it. If you're watching on Instagram, not been giving you much love, I apologise. Hope you're all okay over there. I have to scoot over, Alt-Tab, like a pro. Yeah, Psychic on YouTube and Instagram. Chris Williams, Dawn, Steve Cully, Andy Tuck, I think. Kems Dowell, www, Kez McDowell. Kez, thank you so much. Hope you're well, mate. Aztec Therm, how you doing, Galvin? Always like to see you in chat, mate. Oh, man, we didn't meet up last week. Oh, my God. It totally slipped my mind. I was up in Lincolnshire, as you know, folks. My bad, bro. So curry on me if you're down in Cornwall next time. My bad. I really wanted to meet you, bro. I actually bigged you up to the Ideal Home exhibition, Aztec Therm. I did. I said they should have you there. So I don't know if they're going to contact you. I mean, I don't exactly, have that influence, but I just thought I'd let you know. Movie sounds absolutely epic, said Kems McDowell. Thank you so much. Woo! Brilliant. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wasn't that fun, guys? How cool was that? All right, back to the tunes. Epic, epic stuff. So everyone's been sharing information about the news items that we've just covered, the play date and the Class of 99 that you can get for free, which is fun, and of course Ken's incredible software, and that is just a slither or a sliver, a tiny portion of what Ken has done. It's incredible. I've been playing with a lot of the software today. Strangely, I've played with it for the last few weeks, but been going through some of the systems today, pressure testing them. I've got that Android phone. I've got an Android phone, so I was able to use iOS, Android, and Windows to see which platforms make it easiest for us to build a fake cache point around them, or an alarm interface, or a bus shelter information sign. You see what I mean? This is the sort of things that we need. A normal budget movie would have a big props department to do it. It doesn't. It's just me and Kenny boy. DX5's in the house. Yo, DX5, you absolute legend. Now, I know that you were live on Friday, and I can only apologise that I wasn't able to watch you. Was it Friday? I saw your profile pop up. What I saw was a picture of a very old school synth that I recognised, and I can't remember what it was. Was it a Jupiter 8? Was it a Jupiter 4? Was it a Jupiter 8? I can't remember. But it came up, and I thought, oh! And then I looked, and it was DX5 is live. I missed you, and I hate the fact that I missed you, but I'll be there. I will be there next time. Quake Scorton, we've not started filming just yet. We'll be filming in about... we start on April the 17th. You tell me. When's April the 17th? Go on, shock me. How many weeks have I got? And that's the film that everyone's talking about, and that interview with Ken, or that reveal of some of the software for the movie, relates to control.ai.delete.net. If you've not backed it, get in there. The last time someone backed it, even though the Kickstarter's been done for 2 months or whatever it is, was Saturday. I got a little notification. Someone had bought a Blu-ray or something like that. It's great. You can still do that, but you pay a little bit more. 10%, I think, because you're not like most people in chat, the hardcore backers, first-time backers. Love you for that. Right, where are we? perfect timing, 21:30. I reckon we should do a little bit of quizzing. What do you say? Okay. So my brother just makes an interesting point there. My brother, by the way, who happens to be one of our esteemed riot leaders. So one of the things that you can do if you want to, or if you have done already, is you can actually be part of the movie. I promise you I'll get this done, then we'll get to the quiz. Riot leader or riot star is one of them, or executive producer and associate producer. These are all ways that you can get in front of camera. And I've made very clear, but I will make this point again, it's very important. I've made very clear to anyone on the Kickstarter database that you're going to be needed on screen on the 26th. Simon, would you confirm that for me? On the 26th of April, the evening of the 20th, well, the whole day, we want you there all day, 26th of April. And maybe there might be some opportunities. I'm just going to say this on the 25th of April, but I put out the 26th as the official date. So if you've got any questions about your availability or anything like that, or you can't come then, but you might be able to come a different time, let me know. All right, let me know. I can't in any way even begin to promise that I can move anything around because the logistics of this thing are like nothing I've ever been involved with before. It is. I've got 1,000 balls in motion right now in the air, right? But you can ask, you can always ask. But if you can make it on the 26th, and I'm going to say, let's put a little pencil on the 25th. But anyway, then you'll get on camera, assuming that you paid for that through your generous support of Kickstarter, or that you might want to do so in the future. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. 26 it is, great. Yeah, Dr. Oculus, I got that, yeah. Well, like I said, Dr. Oculus, happy to try and accommodate you. And I think it was your wife or your girlfriend as well. A different time. Janet, yeah, super tight schedule. Cookie Chat Bot Dev, the movie is set in Skegness, as you know, but we're filming in Lincoln. I mean, half the movie has always been in Lincoln, actually. That's where they all live, and they go to Skeggy for the show. But Lincoln is proving brilliant as a location, and it's just down the road from Skeggy. But it'll be in Lincoln, your bit. Right. Okay, good. Right, marvellous, marvellous. Time for this evening's quiz. The way the quiz works, the way the Exploding Quiz is I ask you a bunch of questions. With each question, I provide 4 possible answers, one of which is correct, and you write in plain text which of those 4 answers you think is the correct one. If you know for sure, and some of them you will, don't make a song and dance about it because it spoils it for everyone else. All right? Cool stuff. So it's an honesty quiz. And then the fun bit is we go back and we count down and we see if anyone has got 10 out of 10. Let me know in chat what you want me to do if you get 10 out of 10. The default mode is a little bit of body popping. Let's see if we get there, though, because this is a very difficult quiz this week. And here, to prove my point, is our first question. Bless my cotton socks. I'm in the news, he says, trying to not sing it. Is that a lyric from The Teardrop Explodes? Could that be a lyric from Soft Cell? Does it sound like the sort of thing that the Human League would write? Or how about OMD, aka Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark? If you just joined, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. We go out every Sunday at 9 p.m. We talk about everything retro from the 80s and the 90s, but most importantly, we can also get into the roaring 20s, which is where we are now, if a retro thing has been released, like some of the stuff that we're talking about in the news tonight, or a certain movie. All right. And yeah, retro is the theme, but contemporary retro like this wicked UK garage track. I'm sounding like one of those guys, you know, the guys in the UK garage that do the lyrics. Yeah. Do you really like it? Is it wicked? Nouveau retro. We are on it tonight, Prof. Jars. Did you also come up with exploders? This is called Where the Exploding Show. So you are exploders. This is a tune. Hello, Peter. Yeah, we don't use one, Peter, just so that you know. Welcome to the family, my friend. We write the plain language out so that I can see whether you got it right or not, okay? Do apologise. Not trying to be a school teacher. So, you know, if you think it's soft sell, for example, you write soft sell, right? Do you really like it? Is it wicked? I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it like that. I slightly embarrassed myself there. We'll move on. Here's question number 2. Who experienced the dreaming in 1982? Does that sound like Bananarama, Kate Bush, Duran Duran, or Yazoo? I'm going to dance. I'm going to have to remove the top. This is my brand new hoodie. I'm so pleased with it. I went for the kind of extra large. I don't know why. I just wanted to get something big like a duvet to keep me warm in the mornings, you know, when I go down the cafe and stuff. I also bought this beanie. It's like a fisherman's beanie. I quite like it. Okay, that's question number 2. You put your answers in there. So, that epic tune has just finished. So let's see what else we got. Right, question number 2. Is that right? Was that right? Yeah, okay. Wait, question 3. I'm getting distracted because the music's so goddamn good. Who are associated with a small town, sort of? Soft sell. Pet Shop Boys, Bronski Beat, or Eurasia? Erasure. I should know. I've been to his house. So, okay, I'm talking in terms of my own story about Erasure. I'm not suggesting that is or is not the correct answer. Yeah, Vince Clarke, Prof. Giles. I was invited by Music Magazine to go and interview Vince Clarke in his brownstone in Brooklyn. Yeah, man, pulled a hand off, went out there. I took the first generation Oculus Quest with me, or what was it called? Oculus SDK1. It blew his mind, and he showed me all of his synthesizers. Okay, that's question number 3. Well done, team. DX5. What, you saw that interview? Wicked. I filmed that myself on a camcorder. Crazy, man. Is that on YouTube, is it? I'd be really interested to see that. I bet it's bad quality, though. There was like a, you know, there was a period when the first generation of home recorders, they weren't good. Wow, Sarah has seen Erasure live. Support act for Robbie Williams. What a great thing that is. That deserves a round of applause, Sarah. Well done. I've seen Yazoo live. I have. Alison Moyet. Yeah. And Vince Clarke. Vince Clarke, for those of you not familiar, of course. Yazoo, Erasure. Depeche Mode. Come on. Don't get much better than that. Ah, cool. Okay, right. So, question number 4 in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. We want to get loaded and we want to have a good time. Does that sound like a lyric from a Stone Roses song? Is that from a Primal Screen track, Happy Mondays, or The Charlatans? I'm trying to confuse you with a bunch of options that all feel like they could be right. So my son was playing me some music this week. Me and my son, my 17-year-old, I've got 2 sons. Actually, both my boys are really into coming to the gym with me. And my 17-year-old, mainly though, he's been trying to teach me to do the muscle up, which has been quite quite difficult. But he played me some tunes this week from Central C. Are we familiar with Central C? Oh my God. Man, what a talent he is. Wow. Turns out he's coming to Cornwall. He's coming to my hometown, Central C. He's going to be on at the Boardmasters Festival this summer. I quite fancy going along with all the youngsters. A really amazing lyricist. My goodness. Okay. Question number 4. Question number 5. Handheld console featuring a built-in screen and the ability to play Genesis, aka Mega Drive cartridges on the go. Does that sound like the Game Gear? Or Nomad? Lynx? Or Turbo Express? If you're on Instagram, welcome. Hi, Stevie Colley. I've joined the Discord, says MJ Coop. If that makes it easier, as I don't use Twitter. Thanks, MJ Coop 83. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That does, and you're going to be known as Deviant or Deviant with a 4. Cool, nice name. It's cool. Yeah, this feels like a very mellow show this evening compared to the crazy stuff I've been watching my boy and his mates stream from Barcelona. Oh my God. They took this, one of the lads that's with them, he's called Moneymaker, and he really is a moneymaker. He's made a fortune through Fortnite and YouTube. He's a very, very popular guy. It's Scandinavian. I can't quite remember which Scandinavian country, but he's quirky, very quirky guy. And they took him out clothes shopping. It was so funny. I really enjoyed it. Really funny. I do love the streaming thing. I love it. I watch a lot of streamers, you know. Question number 6. 1993 screenless Mega Drive. Now I'm really testing you. Does that sound like the Mega Fly, the Mega X, the Mega Jet, or the Mega Drive X? Sarah from Sweden, thank you. Now this really is a tune. Oh no, that was it. I already played it. Several answers in chat. Well done. And you're going to mark yourselves, by the way. You're going to mark yourselves. All right? It's an honesty quiz, as I said earlier. Welcome if you're new to Way of the Exploding Show. Great to have you with us. Welcome to a warm and supportive community. We meet on Discord. We can chat on Discord. There's my X account. And there's this show that goes out every Sunday at 9 p.m. We talk about all things retro, new retro, nouveau retro, as one of our regulars made up tonight. I like that. Welcome. And you've joined midpoint through the quiz. Question number 7, I believe. Which home console was the first to provide real-time human voices in the middle of gameplay? Now you can see I've quoted that there. Okay. Was it Atari 2600? Was it the Vectrex? Was it the Magnavox Odyssey? Or was it the Intellivision? Which one of those 4 early consoles do you think delivered, and I quote, real-time human voices in the middle of gameplay for the first time? Johnny boy, you just hang in there. You don't know, though. You could be absolutely smashing it because no one truly knows. Yeah, an honesty quiz. That Prof Giles, that's quite profound, actually. Prof Giles just said, I think in an honesty quiz, you should give yourself the score that you think you deserve. It's nice. It's like one of those honesty restaurants, isn't it? Have you ever been there where you pay them whatever you think the meals were? Good stuff. Right. Question number 7. Just going to double check that I didn't miss question 8. No, it's good. Question number 8. Here we go. Okay, a 1983 character whose name is Dirk the Daring. And where is that character from? Does that sound like a character from the movie Airplane? Does it sound like someone from Dragon's Lair, the animated children's cartoon Danger Mouse, or possibly the arcade game Joust? Dirk the Daring. What do we think? What do we think? We're now going to... Oh, no, we don't want that one. We don't want that one. We're going to go to... No, there we go. We're going back to the old school 80s playlist. So Airplane, Dragon's Lair, Danger Mouse or Joust, Dirk the Daring. There we go. Question number 8. Question number 9. Which famous figure is called an asshole by a cash machine, aka an ATM, in the movie Maximum Overdrive? Does that sound like a cameo from any of these people? Stephen King, Woody Harrelson, Ted Danson or John Carpenter? I'm interested to know if you're all following each other or if you all independently are confident of your answer. Let me know. I'm interested to know. Definite trend with the answering rhythm in this question. Rather a theme. Question number 9. Prof Giles says, I'm just copying, I'm a coward. I Quail steaming independently forward with Ted Danson. And Skewy Cat going for Carpenter, bucking the trend. And we're at the final question, with 10 minutes to go to the end of the show. Which arcade machine electrocutes a guy in the same movie, Maximum Overdrive? Galaxian, Star Castle, Gorf, or Xavius? So it's a real arcade machine and it electrocutes someone, which I think is quite interesting. Which one is it? Which one? Star Castle, says Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. What else have we got? The other options are Gorf, Galaxian, or Xavius. Gorf, addicted to retro, has gone for Gorf. So Janet went for the previous question for John Carpenter, then said I'm copying and went for Ted Danson. Xavius for Derek and Tiny Devil Games. Okay, well done, team. We're there. We've done it. Let's race back to question number 1 and let's find out what it's a bit jolly, isn't it? I actually wrote this. Oh no, did I write this? This is my... I programmed all this. This is my 8-bit version of a friend of mine's song who wrote on guitar. Because I was wondering about using it in the movie. Anyway, he's actually got some lyrics as well. I didn't realise it was there, but we'll play it out. Question number 1. Bless my cotton socks, I'm in the news. Is of course a lyric from The Teardrop Explodes, ladies and gentlemen. If you wrote that down, I want to see a 1 out of 1. If you wrote anything else down, like Soft Cell, OMD, or the Human League, put 0 out of 1, like Middle-Aged Gamer Guy has just done. Duncan gets a 1. Well done, Duncan. Skewy Cat gets 1. Addicted to Retro, 1, 2. Bruce, I Quail. Lucky guess for Tiny Devil. Johnny Boy, 1. Bullet. See, I told you, Johnny, not to be down on yourself. Bulletproof, guess 1. Sean, 0. Well done, Sean, though, for being there. Do you know what I mean? Rob H gets 1. Janet gets 1. Okay, we're moving on now. Question number 2. Who experienced The Dreaming in 1982? Of course, it was Kate Bush. It's that wacky song by Kate Bush, isn't it? I don't know any of the lyrics. I just know the sort of noises that she makes. Ashamed to say, I'm not good at remembering song lyrics. DX5, I'm very disappointed. 2 out of 2. 4. Addicted. Tiny Devil. Derek. iQuail. Bulletproof. Skewy Cat. Johnny Boy. Bruce. Peter. Rob H. And Janet. Well done, Janet. Doing well. And holding up the rear, DX5. Phil Hoy with 1. 0 for Sean. Plenty of time, Sean. Lots of love to you and Insu if you've just joined us. Pale Green Ghosts is there, as is Bello J5. Dariji and Matty Flint. You like this? It's a sort of action, fun moments, driving across town, on the way to the expo. We've waited for months for this goddamn thing. We're finally going. Could we use this in the movie? What do we think? Ultimately, it will be the decision of Utah Saints, who are curating the soundtrack. The music written by my friend, Barry, who's also in the movie, and his daughter is in the movie as well. And I went to school with him, how about that? And then produced in 8-bit version by my good self. What was that band, that Casio bit, what were they called? Da, 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 those lot. Anyway, where were we? Question number 3, well done. Question number 4. We want to get loaded, we want to have a good time. It is, of course... Primal Scream. I had to think then. Primal Scream. It's a song called Loaded, right? I'm right, aren't I? Loaded, Primal Scream. Just because it's been a while since I put the quiz together. Yes. We want to do what we want to do. Well done if you got that right. Yeah, you heard the Casio V-Lone. Says GX5. 3 out of 3 for Quail, Skewy Cat. Tiny Devil Games. That was question 3, middle-aged gamer guy. Did I miss it? Okay, it doesn't matter. Give yourself 3 out of 3, then we'll go to question 3. It'll still be the same. 3 out of 3. Mudhoney has also used the same sample a year before. Bruce 93. You are a font of knowledge. Let's go to 4 out of 4 then. Question number 3. Who was associated with a small town? So we're going to do 4 out of 4. This, I know it sounds confusing. It's really not. I was, of course, referring to Bronski Beats Small Town Boy. Many of you got that right. So now let's hear it for out of 4. What did you get out of 4? Even though I totally fluffed it up, it still makes sense. 4 out of 4 for Duncan Sample. Addicted to Retro gets 4 too. So does Tiny Devil Games. 1 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. 4 for Skewy Cat. Prof Giles. Moving too quickly. Bruce. Johnny Boy. iQuail. 3 for Derek. Peter gets 4 out of 4 too. Okay, marvellous. So now we move on to question number 5, I believe. Handheld console featuring a built-in screen and the ability to play Genesis or Mega Drive cartridges on the go. Well, it's a Nomad, wasn't it? It was a Nomad! I've never used a Nomad. Always wanted one. I'm a big fan of the Game Gear. I always was. I have 2 Game Gears. I love them. A little case for each of them. I've got a cartridge that enables me to play lots of games on it, and I really enjoy it. But I would like to slot in, Sonic onto a Nomad. I'd love it. So give yourself a 5 out of 5 if you deserve it, like Johnny Boy has done. Skewy Cat, Derek, Bulletproof, Johnny. Yep, Johnny Boy I've already mentioned. Derek gets 4. Tiny Devil, Duncan, Addicted, Middle-Aged Game, an Addicted get 5. 2 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. DX5 gets 2. 4 for Peter. Yeah, Devil. Loving the Game Gear 2. Go to question number 6. 1993 screenless Mega Drive. Screenless Mega Drive because they initially released it in Japan only and they allowed it to be used on, was it Japan Airlines? It was one of their airlines. But then they did a year later, 94, release it to the retail market. And its name was the Mega Jet. So if you put Mega Jet down, give yourself another point and let me know what you've got so far, what your total is out of 6. Lay it on me, folks. Lay it on me, Exploders. Was it? Yeah, Exploders. Lay it on me. 6 out of 6 for Addicted and Bruise and Bulletproof. Prof Charles 2 and Johnny Boy. God, we've got some good ones tonight. Derek Deviant had the TV tuner for the Game Gear. Johnny Boy gets 6, so does Tiny Devil. Skewy as well. Still got my Game Gear that I had for my 8th birthday, says I Quail. And that big magnifying thing, says Deviant, yeah, on the screen. 6 out of 6 for iQuail. 2 for DX5. 3 for Sean. 2 for Philip Hoy. 4 for Peter. Rob H gets 3. Right, good. 7. Which home console was the first to provide real-time human voices in the middle of gameplay, according to Wikipedia, which I did fact-check? It's the Intellivision. I'll tell you this much. My first experience of in-game sort of real-time sort of action triggered synthetic voice was B-17 Bomber on the Intellivision round DJ Tim's house. 6 out of 7 for Prof and iQuail. Tiny Devil Games Addicted to Retro 2. 3 out of 7 for Rob H. 3 out of 7 for Sean as well. Peter 4 out of 7. Bruise went for 6. Derek so far on 7. And 2 for DX5. Not your evening tonight, DX5, but it's hanging there, my friend. Question number 8. 1983 character Dirk the Daring is from, come on, Dragon's Lair. It's from Dragon's Lair. Dirk the Daring from Dragon's Lair. Isn't it amazing that right now, if it was, that would be such a big franchise, wouldn't it? They make a movie, an animated cartoon series. 7 out of 8 for Duncan. Tiny Devil Games and Addicted to Retro. Middle-aged Gamer Guy on 4. Bruce gets 7. Johnny Boy gets 8. 7 for Dean. Derek 5. iQuail 7. Skewy gets 7 out of 8. 4 for Sean. 4 for Rob H. And just haha for DX5. Did you get that one? Doing really, really well. If I've missed your name out, we'll pick you up on the next one as we move quickly towards 10 o'clock slot. Question number 9, is it? Which famous figure is called an asshole by Cash Point, or an ATM as they say in America, in Maximum Overdrive? It is, of course, I think he's the director. He certainly wrote it. Stephen King, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen King. Hey, honey! This ATM, this machine has called me an asshole. Right? There's some sort of, I don't know, sort of thematic similarities between Maximum Overdrive and Control AI Delete, don't you think? Scores racing up the screens. 8 out of 9 for Bulletproof. 6 for Derek. 8 out of 9. He was the director, says Bruce. Did write it as well. iQuail, 7 out of 9. Sean gets 5. Skewy gets 7. Rob H gets 4. Peter on 4. DX5 on 3. Well done, sir. And Johnny Boy, I've already mentioned you. 9. Looking really, really strong there, Johnny. Johnny could be our winner this week. As we move to the final question. Here we go. Which arcade machine in the same film, Maximum Overdrive, electrocutes a guy in Maximum Overdrive? Sorry. Galaxian, Star Castle, Gorf, or Xevious? It is, of course. Or Xavius. Star Castle. Yeah. An actual franchise. A real game that you can actually play. Electrocutes and kills a guy. I thought that was crazy. Amazing stuff. So, we are now about to find out if we have a 10 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. Roll them down, baby, and I'll read them out. 7 for Duncan. Prof, 9. 8 for Addicted, 9 for Bulletproof, 9 for Bruise. Derek gets 6. Have we got a 10 out of 10? A 7 out of 10 for iQuail. Tiny Devil gets 8, but he deserves 7 apparently. 10 out of 10 for Johnny Boy. Oh my God, my first, he says. He's super excited. Is Johnny Boy going to be out there on his own? Skewy Cats gets 7 out of 10. Have we got any more than 10? Magnavox got me, says Prof. Giles. Yep, that's why I put it in there. To skew you, to fool you. Well done, Johnny Boy. Not sure. I haven't even watched it. I'm guessing that Skewy is referring to Maximum Overdrive. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? You are absolutely amazing. W's in chat for Johnny Boy 2078. Well done. Dr. Oculus VR saying that their score does include a 1. Epic. Need to look it up. It's worth a watch. I think Skewy it is. I think I'll be watching it in the next few days just to see if I can get some ideas for, you know, the way that they film the technology for obvious reasons. Marvellous stuff. Well, it's been a great show. I've really enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. I've really enjoyed it. It's been so much fun. And we finished just about on time. Just 1 minute over 10 o'clock. What a professional. Made so by your kindness, your support. Thank you so much. It's been a great show. I've really enjoyed it this week. So let's see if we can round on this again. Same time, same place, same time for more Way the Exploding Show shenanigans next Sunday at 9 p.m. We've got people asking, like Craig in on Twitch for the Discord. iQuail has just given you a link there. If anyone else needs one, you can always message me, DM me on Instagram, or you can also DM me on X, whatever your preference. Middle-aged gamer guy, great to talk to you the other day. Looking forward to doing something really cool with the movie and your amazing event. Was it October? Am I right? Which would be great. Have a great week, everyone. Have an absolutely cracking week. See you same place, same time next week. Ta-ra!